Hi everybody. Tomorrow will be 2 weeks since I had my surgery, ACDF c5-7 fusion. I'm feeling great. So I'd say my turning point was on Monday. I no longer had to take any pain medication, any muscle relaxers. I did have some Oxy left and I just put it in the toilet. It actually felt good. Now, throughout each day, I have moments where I feel like I need to lay on a heating pad, but ultimately, day 14 tomorrow, I'm feeling really good. I walked 26 miles my first week, and I don't know what the tally is for this week, but I've been trying to do over 10,000 steps a day. Bought my Fitbit. So my ACDF journey started in, my accident I think was in 2013. I was powerlifting, had 265 pounds on a bar, one of the bands, because I had a banded bar, you go down, and anyway, one of the bands came off while it was on me, jolted my neck, and then I also have degenerative disc disease, so I think that exacerbated the whole entire degenerative disease. Maybe, in 20 years I would have needed the surgery, but that just, made it happen much quicker. And then I just kept putting it off. And about 2 years ago, I noticed couldn't feel my hands throughout each day. At night, this past year, sleeping was a bear. So I'd be up 3, 4, 5 times a night, have to sit up, stretch my neck because the compression was so bad that my hands would be totally numb. And if any of you have experienced that kind of pain, it is horrendous, like when the hands come back. So then I started having problems using my hands in the morning, and I'm taking care of a toddler now. So I just knew it was time to get the surgery done. And one of the things I did that I shouldn't have done was read a lot of blogs online. Do not read blogs. Head to YouTube, watch everybody's videos, everybody's surgery experience, recovery, doctor instructions. Everything's different. So follow your own doctor's orders. But I didn't get a collar. This is my incision. It still has hold on one second, I'm trying to get it close up there. It still has glue-based suture. No collar because my surgeon wants us to use our neck muscles because that ultimately in the end protects your neck, right? So I will say, went to the grocery store yesterday, scariest experience of my life because there's a nor'easter coming, 9 million people are at the grocery store and people are about to run into me with grocery carts. So if you have a collar for public outings, and maybe a collar if you have a small child, those would be 2 areas where I wish I did have a collar. So my follow-up appointment is on next week, Wednesday, and I'm going to request one. I think it would be beneficial for me to have for my toddler and if I had to go to the grocery store again. Luckily, I order groceries all the time. I'd say day 10, that was where I had my pain breakthrough, but then I talked to a couple people, they don't even have pain. So I had a lot of pain in the center of my back. I couldn't swallow until about day 5 or 6. That was quite annoying, and I think it posed a lot of problems in the middle of the night when I was laying on my back. I couldn't swallow my spit. We might not realize how much spit we swallow throughout every day, but I did. So that was causing an issue, but it's gone now. No pain from the front. All my pain is in the back, in the center. I do say walking in water, so you're the 2 W's are the main thing for your recovery. Lots of sleep as well, but you're not supposed to be laying in bed the whole time. Ever since day 1, I've been up, walking around, actually laying down or sitting down. Hurts my back more than walking around. So I don't usually sit and lounge around the house. I've just been standing at my stand-up desk. I did work from day 1, so got home on a Saturday morning, started working Monday, worked 4 hours every day the following week, but I sit at a desk, so I just stood and typed when I could, and I took breaks, but that first week I had to take a lot of naps. This past week I think I took 1 nap maybe. I don't even think I took a nap. I've been taking the Tylenol. However, I will say that doesn't really seem to help me, or I don't think it does, but when I take an ibuprofen, and we're not supposed to take ibuprofen, but my doctor said I could if I had to, that is a game changer for me, because currently I still have numbness on this hand. Right now, both of them are a little numb, but it's nothing like it was before. But he told me that might take 6 to 8 weeks. And then I was also told this surgery isn't to correct any existing problems. It's to prevent you from having any future issues. And I think they tell you that just in case your symptoms don't subside or get better, but mine have already been life-changing. Like, I could put on my makeup in one swoop, and I could never do that. I could do my hair in one swoop. Never could do that before. So I'm excited. Anyway, ice pops, ice packs, heating pad, cervical, Tylenol extra strength, broth, whatever. Liquid-based diet, pudding, yogurt. I did start getting extremely horrible agita, if any of you know what that means. Heartburn was the worst, and that was like day 4 through day 8. So I felt like I gained a lot of weight because I kept trying to like eat bread, and I was having a hard time eating. So but I just kept doing it because it seemed to make my agita better. And you're supposed to keep your chin level, so like no looking down at your phone. If I am on the phone, I'm holding it in front of me. If I'm sitting, I have a pillow up here, put my phone up here. This is like supposed to be your, just so you know. And I think like people who do get a collars, they don't have to worry about that as much. And then you're not supposed to be moving your head around because, as you know, this is a fusion, right? You're trying to fuse your bones, and to heal a broken bone, you have to like keep it immobilized, right? So we have to like try not to move your head. It is very hard to like not do stuff without that collar. So I'm wondering how quickly I'm gonna heal, but they say a full recovery is like 1 year, 3 months till you can lift anything over 10 pounds. But it's weird because as I watch these YouTube videos, I see some guy after 2 weeks power washing his house, and I'm like, how is he doing that? But another rule of thumb is if it hurts, you shouldn't be doing it. So like I did drive the other day because I was no longer on pain pills, but I was in pain when I got back. So I said to my mom, can't drive anymore, not yet. I'm not ready for it because we have a lot of rotaries or roundabouts here. And I just felt like I just had to do too much manipulation of myself for those. Ultimately, I'm happy I had the surgery. I know I put it off for many years. I was really nervous. Thought I was going to be one of those, the percentage of people who paraplegic or can't ever talk or has a stroke and dies. So there is that risk, 2%. But when you weigh the benefits of the surgery, it totally beats the risks. So cost versus benefits for me, it all weighed out. And it's life-changing for me and my toddler. So anyway, thanks for listening. Sleeping. Sleeping's the worst. Sleeping sitting up, sleeping laying down. Like I was up this morning at 2:45. Just the small of my back, top of my back, in the center between my shoulder blades hurts so bad.